I recently had the privilege of playing Iran, mashallah. Iran, the arch enemy of Uncle Sam, is kind of like a rubber band, where it starts extremely distraught, for lack of a better term. Like, just ow, right? This fucking hurts. And then like this, you're just like, it's over. Like, how do you even like deal with any of this? Through the focus tree, duh. Iran gets incredibly quickly a crazy amount of research bonuses. So in your opinion, it's like a backwards nation that will never rise and prosper, but that's just because you're stupid. Throughout the focus tree, there's a bunch of stuff like this, where you just get insane bonuses. And like, not even just to research, but also to attack against like a major country. We're talking like Chinese levels of bonuses to attack and defense. It's this right here. So if you're ever at war with a major who's trying to do imperialism, you have options to deal with them. I think that no matter what you go down, you get huge research bonuses. I obviously did the communist tree. Isn't like, look at this. And this is like everywhere. Not even to mention the Sabadad pack, which like enriches the entire Middle East. I don't think I developed in like the proper meta way, honest, but I was able to get like decently strong divisions, right? Tell me what you think about these bad boys. I tried my best. The idea was to counter Germany's like awesome tanks, you know, and just to try to counter the major nations in general by making enough like cheap equipment that would equalize me, and then relying on my bonuses, my defensive bonuses. Now, the Soviet Union, I was in their faction, and they were going to capitulate whether I liked it or not, and I wasn't a major. So at the end of the day, I wasn't able to get major status, and therefore I was still a minor. Therefore, if they die, I die, it's over. Do I think I could have held? Honestly, half of my army were mountaineers with rangers. The terrain of Iran is incredibly difficult to push. Like, just look at the supply situation. Also, if you've ever played CK3, you know how beautiful these like desert mountains look right here. In CK3, they look completely different. You get the idea that it's like incredibly hot. I think it portrays the terrain better in CK3. It does remind me a lot of China, but it doesn't have the same advantages that China gets. Where China's like massive and it gets these bonuses, Iran is just China but like a bit smaller, and you're not being invaded right off the bat. Like, you have time to develop, which is probably why I enjoyed the game so much, because I like religiously play China. The thing I was having a major problem with that was like really tearing apart my economy was steel. Also, their asymmetric capabilities. I was able to coup 2 nations. My friend James mains Germany, and like, my friend James mains Germany, right? So he always invades the Netherlands immediately and gets the rubber from here. I was able to coup the German East Indies and take away this rubber. At the time, it was literally 300 rubber because he had been developing it, I'm pretty sure. This was only possible due to Iran's incredible fucking bonuses when it comes to the spy network. Once I discovered this tree, it was basically game over for James. This shit is so useful. Yes, these do stack. It's similar to Germany, how you just get like an OP espionage thing, and probably other nations too. It was really fucking fun. You also get decisions to instigate revolution and resistance in these nations in the Middle East. There's also like an incredibly rich political landscape. Iran in real life, or basically all these countries in the Middle East, had a very rich, and still do have, a very rich political landscape. Obviously, maybe the map has changed, and maybe the imperial power dominating the region has changed. The rich political landscape of this region, through no fault of the population, has been suppressed and stifled in the interest of capital. I'm sorry I had to say it. I'm sorry. Through focuses, you can get an incredible amount of oil here. And then dominating this region opens up a lot of possibilities when you're analyzing the world through a geopolitical lens, which is incredibly unfortunate for the population. A proud population. Iran has a million-year history. It's fucking insane. This isn't a guide or anything. I just wanted to like recognize the potential of this nation. It does get incredible research bonuses, but it starts out incredibly weak. It feels very good to sort of rubber band your way back to being like a power player in the region through incredible research bonus stacking, and if you're doing the right focuses at the right time, you can speed through like the tech tree and become a near peer and even like above a peer, I would think, if you play it right. But again, I'm not that guy. I'm not the meta guy. I'm just saying there's a lot of shit here. Like, look at this. Bro, Iranian rockets 2 years early is busted. Why would you build strat bombers when your economy can't handle it? If you can have rockets that can't be shot down until like 19 whatever the fuck. Do you see what I'm saying? It seems like you're just destined to be like, it seems like you're just destined to live without research, but you're not. This isn't even mentioning the incredible military bonuses, which we already mentioned. Not those. The incredible recruitable population bonuses you can get. It's not even mentioning that, dude. This seems OP, but what if we count them? This you get under no political circumstances. This is whatever political path you're going down, you get this. This as well. When you stack it with this, I mean, it's just awesome. And then also, as a linguistically minded guy, I want to push back on the Americans are stupid thing. Iran is an incredibly diverse nation. They don't really speak Arabic, right? They speak Farsi. But yeah, so thank you for watching the whole video, dude. I hope I piqued your interest in Iran. I hope I piqued your interest in these minor nations in general, because they're like really fun to play. To try to become strong enough where you can genuinely like resist foreign aggression with allies or without allies. I don't know, it's fun. But I do have to go to the bathroom, particularly poop, really badly, so I'm gonna have to end it here. Otherwise, yeah, I'd love to talk to you more, but have a good one and goodbye.